great to have you with us at Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Appalachian State Mountaineers and the Liberty Flames. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, checking in with the Flames head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Flames offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for room, it's Udo. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Flames will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the App State Mountaineers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good...
Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Ready.
Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk about App State. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Really nice discipline by... receiver against man coverage because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. Makes a catch, and he will score! Touchdown, Mountaineers!
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the draw, it's Coleman. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Motion from the wideout. Keep it on the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Flames will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground with the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Finds his man, it's Villa. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running inside, it's Udo. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
Move.
Looking for a crease, it's Coleman. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Udo. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, 10 yards to go.
Here we go. Kill. 2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Hey, kill it.
He might want another play.
14.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to throw at Singleton. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Flames send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Got it in the middle, it's Sanchez. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. quick completion on the out route. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Mountaineers with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Lewis. Makes it past the marker. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Up-tempo for the offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Villa. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down.
Ready, ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And those are the ones you just want to pull it back in as soon as you throw it as a quarterback, because you know he was open, I had him, I just put too much underneath it and missed out on a big play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Working the middle. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good, and now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the number 10 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
The Flames will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the... There he goes! Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Using his legs, it's Webb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
hands it off. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Flames come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Pulls it on the option. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna run it. It's Udo. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Flames will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Mountaineers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end now in motion. On the move. Strong, firm tackle.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on second down for this offense. On the option. He'll keep it on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Flames will punt it away on 4th down. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The run inside. It's Roberts. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Might be changing the route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Davis. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Jukes his way for more. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. The short hands. It's Jackson. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the option. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they're back within a score here in the fourth.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking down the middle. Makes the catch. It's James. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get the...
There's a crease. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. To the air, it's Singleton. Got it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. Quarterback Keith breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Touchdown Appalachian State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Now on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out. Everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
Pulls it and runs it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Running inside, it's Lewis. Here's a little room there. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
Well, you got 3rd in California, not a lot of play calls for that, so they go with the safe run, and a nice job getting a lot of the yardage back. Obviously, you don't get the first down, you either do 2 things. One, you help out the punter here, or if you decide to go for it and you trust your quarterback and your passing,